Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bad Trading Cards. And today we have a special guest, a new trading card game, Tasuo Showdown LLC, and the creator is here. His name is Tarayon Austin. Hi, Tarayon. How are you?
Hello, King. How are you doing today? Thank you for having me on.
I'm good. And with our long DMs, and finally we had set our interview. All
Yes,
right.
yes, we
So I just want to ask, where is Tasuo office located?
we're located in Pittsburgh, PA.
Oh, down south. Okay.
Yes,
My
sir.
south of Ontario, I think. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Um, and then before we go to the game, so I would like to ask about the your background as professional and business. So please tell us more about that.
I've always been in pretty much I won't say always been, but since I was 20 20 years old, I'm about to be 29 December 24th. So for
Mm-hmm.
9 years, I've been, so my first job was cricket. When I first had my first like business job, per se, in the office. And then from there, I've kind of branched out to my own business. I do resell. I resell electronics.
Ah,
So I have a LLC for that. It's called Mobilia Mall, and we resell, like I say, electronics, PlayStations, Xboxes, all that. So I've
mm-hmm.
been doing that for 9 years.
So you have a good long background of business. So
Yes,
that's good. And then
absolutely.
and why did you decided to go to a TCG?
I've always been working on my TCG and stories. That's always been like my main focus growing up before I realized, money rules the world. So before I fell in love with my reseller business, I was always into anime and creating my own characters.
Yeah.
And I want to say 85% of these characters now are characters I created up when I was from 7 to now.
Mm. It was in your head long long time ago. Then
Yes,
you
sir.
put it in the cart. Oh, nice. Okay.
Yes.
Have you done any game design before?
Uh, no, I haven't prior to this.
Mm-hmm. And
So that's
why
my
the
first one.
uh-huh, sorry. Why Tasuo Showdown? What's the story behind the name?
So Tasuo is means other. So it's the other showdown in the other universe. Tasu planet Tasu. That's where
Uh-huh.
tournaments are held. But the Tasu universe is composed of the past, the present, and the future of the Tasu universe as a whole. So that's why you have like ninjas and you got like robot looking guys with suits on because the
Mm-hmm.
robot guys are from the future and then like the ninjas are from the past.
Also, like it's a metaverse, like
Yes,
connection. Oh, okay.
absolutely.
And it's based on not just Earth, but the whole universe with different planets or something.
Yes. So the long term goal is to branch out and to get the other universes involved, like Star Wars, Marvel, and stuff like that, because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is a multi-universe tournament. Um, that's my like big dreaming big, of course, but it's something I've been working on since 2014.
Mm-hmm. That's why I see Iranaken, Hashi, KA Wolf, and Omni Brawler. Some of their
Yeah,
cards
I
actually have those cards right here during my unboxing. So yeah,
yes.
so
So I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have the best product launch because we started with a game crafter. They don't have the best quality for collectors, but
yeah.
my main focus coming in was to get players because that's what I've been working on, the gameplay. That's what took the amount of time. Obviously, the money is the issue of starting a business, but more of trying to make sure the gameplay is as fluid as possible. Because I wanted this to be for the generations to come, and that's still being worked on day by day. Still trying to simplify the game, make sure it's still fluid sound. So it's still being worked on, even like right now.
Mm-hmm.
Testing that is being worked on.
And can you tell us more about these characters? Like, is there any lore of this game, like from
Yes,
the start? You know?
yes. There's tons and tons of lore. I'm actually been focusing a lot more on the lore, trying to piece it all together. Because once again, it is the past, present, and the future all together. So the first season is basically it gives you a mixture. of the past and the future. So we got the Keel Wolf, which reside in the animal country in planet Michigan. That's Michigan is the name of my Earth, and
Mm-hmm.
Tasuo Showdown in the origins. That storyline is called Nakomi Yamanuchi, and then Tasuo Showdown, the breaking point is going to be a separate manga itself. So Nakomi Yamanuchi is the origin manga, and then Tasuo Showdown, the breaking point is the future manga, and it all connects together. So
So,
that's why you have
mhm.
such a different array of characters. So like Adenica Cyrus, she's from the she's from the water country. She gets kidnapped by King Idris the Fourth by the Sword Country. She is the daughter of Kaido Kraken. I don't know if you've seen my Kraken. He has five children of his own. She's one
Mm-hmm.
of them. She was created to be a weapon for her sister, but the like I said, King Idris sent a order to kidnap her brother. She's a twin, but they accidentally kidnapped Cyrus, Denikin Cyrus. But they raise her as a Denikin soldier, and she's the leader of their army. So she's actually a good villain, if you will. She doesn't know that she's a villain because the way she's her upbringing, but she finds out her truth later on, and we're gonna tap into that later on, years to come. But we're
So
just doing it.
her point of view is like she's a hero, but on the other point of view is like she's the villain, actually.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So my main focus on the like my story or mangas is perspective, which is perfect. I'm glad you said that is perspective because as myself was growing up, is everything is not always as it seems because everyone
Yep.
has a perspective, and truth and perspective are kind of like a thin line. So I'm trying to bring that a lot out in my manga. It's gonna be really exciting.
Yeah, because point of view depends on where you are. You're a prey or you're predator.
Yes,
Yeah, if you're a predator, it's for survival, you have to eat. And then a
yes,
prey,
sir.
you also have to survive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah, and then I am expecting a different art styles, right? Because you said manga, so there will be black and white something
um,
artwork.
I don't have exactly a manga artist. I'm probably gonna have to do a webtoon first.
Mm-hmm.
But my current artist can do a webtoon, so I would do a webtoon first.
Okay. Oh, what do you
But
mean
right
by
now,
webtoon?
webtoon is like splash art colored. It's like manga, but it's colored manga, but it's not the manga style,
Uh-huh. Okay.
but it's the manga format, I believe.
Yeah.
Don't You might have to Google this. Don't don't quote me.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So I have pretty much some many cards of Tasuo already. You've sent
Yes.
me. Thank you
So
for that.
like I was saying earlier, my launch wasn't the best because I had like I've been working this since 2014, so I still have at least like 500 characters that I didn't release or have illustrated yet. So like when I dropped, I was like, I want to show you guys everything I've been working on all my life. So I didn't manage that properly. I'm willing to admit that. So, but I just was excited to show you guys all the characters and have you guys tap into my brain, which I'm still very excited about. But moving forward, I'm doing it in a much more professional way.
Mm-hmm. All right, we understand. Then I have plenty of cards here. And what is the card rarities of this? I think there are five rarities, right? Can
Uh,
you
so
tell
we
us more
got
about that?
so we got the common, which there usually no rarity symbol on the card. Then we got
Mm-hmm.
the uncommon, which is your ER, everyday rare. And
Okay.
then you have your EM, which is your rare. And then you have your Kaji rare, which is, I guess you can say, it's not a secret rare. It's more less common than a rare.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have your secret rare, which is a LI, legendary rare.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then my Tachi rare, I guess you could call that I guess like what people say a void rare or some of their games, but it's a super special rarity, like 1 in 500 packs type, or 1 in 12 boxes. Like it's our
Mm-hmm.
highest rarity, basically. What I'm trying to say.
Uh-huh. So you put something like a code on the rarities, right? Like KI, LI,
Yes,
KR. Yeah.
Li previously, Li all the way up until November was our highest rarity. So
Mm-hmm.
ally actually was previously or 1 in 500. What
Mm-hmm.
TR Tashi rare is our new final rarity. That's
Or the
our highest
highest.
one. Yes, TR. So if you have a card with TR, that's the highest rarity now. Prior LIs.
Mm-hmm. And then I have this. I'm just curious about the yellow card, the yellow back, and the white. Where's it? The white. Oops. Yeah, the white thing.
Yes, the
The
white is for
yellow
Patreon, and the
and
yellow is for playtest.
the Tasuo itself, right? Here.
That's the official background. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. So why are there different kinds of back?
So the backs were to signify when I don't like when a card's written playtest over the top of it, and I thought that's from I'm new to this, so I thought that's how you originally had to do it. So I was like, okay, if I have a different card back, then I would signify that this is this type of card lineup. So the yellow
Mm.
backs, that's the playtest. White backs, those are special exclusive Patreon for Patreon
Okay.
specifically.
Mm-hmm. Would that mean Patreon, playtest cards, Patreon cards will not be played in the tournaments for the Tsuo because they have different backs, right?
Those are all sample cards. So
Mm-hmm.
our first official card would be that Halloween promo you have,
Mm-hmm.
and then the
This one, right? Oops.
yes, and then
There.
now the play test cards, well, not the print and play cards that you have. They have a new. We added something new, a new design to the game, which is simplified, which is the two icons on the characters. They're red and green. The
Mm-hmm.
red one represents the body count, how many points you lose when the character dies, and then the green represents how much you pay in cost to play from hand.
Yes, this one and right here.
Yes. So
Okay.
those are official from use, and they will all have moving forward. All cards will have the official Tasuo Showdown back
So
because
these are the
we're out the
now.
sample stage.
Yeah, I have here the Kariper Fu guy.
Yes, love him.
So this will be the official one.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
that's a Halloween promo, but the moving forward, all the backs will be the same.
Okay. I mean the template of this.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Yes, sir.
Got it. Wow. And what do you think is a chase card here so I can I can buy all the chase cards?
Out of the cards you currently have,
Like a strong card, a Black Lotus, Charizard. What do you think?
oh, the Kraken, absolutely. Any
Kraken?
version of Kraken.
I don't think I have Kraken here.
No,
Maybe
we don't have no
there's.
Kraken yet. So the Kraken was for the Kickstarter. We it's not. I don't have favors getting funded, and it's not discouraging me from business at all.
Mm-hmm.
But it just lets me know what I need to do better and
Mm-hmm.
what not to do. But we have plans moving forward to what we're going to do with set one. So it will be accessible to the public. It just won't be, unfortunately, in the booster box form that we wanted.
Uh-huh. Probably a deck box, maybe.
Probably collector edition, we're thinking.
Okay. Like
And I would like
like
to try to throw in a chase card possible, but I'll see what my current distributor. I'm using making playing cards right now as my current distributor.
mm-hmm. Okay. So what makes Tasuo unique?
What makes Tasuo unique is I've been working on the gameplay since 2014. No matter what type of adversity I face, I will definitely overcome it. And because this is my life, like
Yeah.
we have a little small team, and we're all dedicated, and we all love the project. We all love, we all have some type of bond where even when we have disagreements, we settle down. Like, okay, that's why we say this. That's what was said. Okay, that was a misunderstanding, and it's we stuck like glue. And um, I think the gameplay also it would stands out a lot. So Tasuo Showdown is a fighting TCG, and as we know, there's a lot of those out. But how Tasuo Showdown plays is it plays like an arcade fighter, and with arcade fighter, you need a controller for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how you play the game is you play it. It's kind of similar to Yu-Gi-Oh. Besides, uh, there's a resource. There's a 3 mana, 4 mana systems technically in the game. Uh, and how you play is say you throw a punch to chain that punch, you have to put in a button input per se, because it's
Mm-hmm.
a fighter, and the button input in Tasuo is dice. And to chain a punch attack, you have to roll even out of your 2 dice that you roll. So if
Mm-hmm.
say I roll 5 and a 3, that's 8. Now I can throw another punch,
Mm-hmm.
and then I roll again, and then I can throw another punch. So it extends your attacks you can do. The deck customization in it is literally it's been worked on, like I said, almost every day. The lore, the lore is always being worked on. We're 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 world building. We're making sure that um, the players are being highly rewarded. Um, we're learning more about what the collectors want. We're always willing to learn and to improve. That's what I think was different about Tatsu.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So how long have you been playtesting it? Like number of hours, do you think?
Number of hours. How many? You know how many hours are in a year?
Yeah, 18,000, I guess.
Okay,
Is
so
that,
we could
am I
do.
right? I don't know.
So to be completely honest, I worked on it on and off. So there will be like a 2 year span. I'll work on it, take a break. 2 year
Nice.
span, I'll work on it. But for the past 3 years, I've worked on it day in and day out.
Uh-huh.
So I would say for 5 years total. So whatever 5 years and hours is, that's how much I've been play tested. The game literally has completely changed from when I first started.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
And even now, like I said, we're still play testing to see what needs changed because we care about the players and I want people to play Tasu. Like I don't want them I don't want you guys money. I don't care nothing about it. I'll figure out the money myself.
Mm-hmm.
I want you guys playing Tasuo Showdown because it's a wonderful game. I and I wish I had in-house artists so I can have consistent art. I think if Tasu had cryptic art, or if we had like Magic the Gathering art, people will be drawn in. But since we don't, they're like they don't not even interested in learning the gameplay, which sucks. But
Mm-hmm.
like I'm trying to figure out the medium what I can do because, like I said, the gameplay is what I've been working on for years and years, and I've even had my friend Derek come in. He's been working on the game for 2 years now, and I met him over the internet. So like I know if we love it, we can get other people to love it.
Mm-hmm. And how many play testers you have now?
Right now we have 3.
Mm-hmm.
Before we had a max of 10. They just fluctuate on the TCGs out at the moment, I guess.
Uh-huh. Can you give me a little bit of the gameplay? Although we're gonna play this in the next video, but can you give me or the viewers a hint on how to play this at the like a beginning and how to lose or
Yeah.
win the game?
All
Yeah.
right, so this is some exclusive decks that just came out called the Chabis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. That's okay.
So you start. These are your warriors,
Mm-hmm.
and you have three zones you play your warriors at. And each zone has an energy, but that's getting too technical. That's like more advanced. So I'm gonna try to simplify it. All right, so the phases are draw hill phase. That's either where you want to draw 2 cards. You draw 2 cards in my game, or you want to heal your Tasu armor. Tasu armor is your guess your life points per se. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so you can either heal your life points one or draw 2 cards. Then your play phase. During your play phase is where you'll play your warriors. Um, those from hand, that's called normal call or normal
Mm-hmm.
summoning gear. Uh, then you play your legendary item cards or spells per se. You set your responsive cards or your bloodluster cards. Bloodluster cards are basically quick play spells, and responsive cards are traps. Um, then you move on to your charge phase. That's when you'll charge one of the 3 energies you have on your board. The energy on your left is called decay. It's your energy of your anger, despair, basically your negative energy. Then your energy
Mm-hmm.
on the right is your Kyo energy, your energy of life, energy of your positive energy, and then your energy in the middle, top row is called Decay, which is the combination. When you're able to harmonize both those elements in life, you're able to use the KO energy And KO energy is being able to harness all the energies and rays of the sun. So basically,
Mm-hmm.
your infinite power. So you charge one of those three energies, and then you move on to your clash phase, and that's when you battle it out. During your clash phase, that's when so Tasuo Showdown. I'm sorry, kind of skipping over it, but I'm not skipping. Tasuo Showdown is heavily martial arts inspired. I love martial arts,
Mm-hmm.
especially
Yep.
Wuchang and even American karate is cool. I love judo. So I have a lot of the elements in Tasuo Showdown. So during your clash phase, you're going to try to throw a punch, a kick, or something, a strike at your opponent, and they're going to use these types of defense maneuvers called pari, which is like one of them is called ninja roll, which is like an acute evade. You're going to or an evade, actual evade is like backhand spring, which is like somebody the building exploding and you jump out the way. That's called an evade. And then you
Mm-hmm.
got Kyushu, which is like like when someone's throwing a punch in the martial arts movie, and they wrap their they wrap their arm around it and like move their move
Uh-huh.
their I forget the exact term for it, but that card is called jacket off in my game. That's called a
Mm-hmm.
Kyushu. The defense term is called Kyushu in my game. Then we got Haki, which is your nullifying damage, block, which is a simple block, and then Ori, which is like your boxer bob or weave.
Yep.
So those are the different defense maneuvers. So while they're attacking, you have to use those different defense maneuvers to not take damage.
So
And the biggest
it's
thing,
like a sorry, it's like a reaction to an attack, something,
yes.
or
So
you add it to your attack. Can it
no,
be done?
you're actually, yeah, you're so if you're throwing a punch, you're going to try to ninja roll it or you're going to try to backflip out the way.
Can be
So it's
defense.
actually like
Yeah.
kung fu. The base of it is martial arts, but we have decks like this with little cute monkeys that can slam you. So like
Mm-hmm.
because we need people like that stuff. But like me
Nice.
personally, my favorite types of decks are the actual martial arts ones. We got to throw them punches in, like you just showed, double high kick, oh sweep kick. You combo those into combos and strategize. Tasu is just it's a really it's I would say it's the game is really dependent on every move matters. Every move matter.
Yeah.
So like when you're actual in the actual fight per se, we're adult and we're getting older. We don't want to be in the fight, but when you're in a fight, sometimes you do got to get hit, to set up your combo. So
Mm-hmm.
when times two, sometimes you got to take damage to set up your combo to finish them off. But remember, it's an arcade fighter. So not only is the martial arts in there, there's the arcade element. So you can punch someone in the air and juggle them and do combos. Also in Tasu, and if you have another character, you can tag them in to the same combo and do more damage. And then when they after your combo done, if they're not dead, they take fall damage too. And I got clash gauge effects where you can add damage to your attacks, like how arcade fighters are. You can burn your meter. They call it like a meter or a fight gauge or whatever. So there's Larry. That's another resource. So like Tasu is definitely. I wouldn't say it's an easy game to master, but once you master it, it's a very fun game.
So that means your warrior can use those actions, any warrior, or
Yes,
the action is for for the player,
for the warriors, that's called your
for the
class draft abilities. So like if you ever played Injustice or Mortal Kombat or even Street Fighter, you can do
yeah, Street
your
Fighter.
base, right? So if you do your Hadouken, your
Hmm.
regular Hadouken, it doesn't burn meter, but you can do Hadouken and burn meter, and it's the bigger attack.
Yeah.
So it's similar like that.
So, oh, it's an action TCG. Okay, I got it. So it's almost similar to I can see that in Ninja in Flesh and Blood. Like when you hit here and then you combine with another, I forgot the names of the cards, but there's like a chain of actions
Yes,
and
absolutely.
there's a reaction. Yeah, okay.
Yes. But it's
Mm,
all those elements combined with a Yu-Gi-Oh play style. So
mm,
think of how Yu-Gi-Oh interact. So it's like it's real. It's hard to master. I lose a lot of the new players beat me. I haven't mastered. I'm not gonna lie. It is such a like one wrong
yeah.
move, you forget to charge your KO. So about the three energies. there's 3 different ways to fill them up or to charge the mana cost for them. The main one that I use is called the KO. What you do is you take the top card from your deck and put it in your discard pile. In my game, it's called the dead zone. So there's a lot of times you will do that and you'll drop an important card that you need. You can't get it back.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, I could say not per se, but kind of the most important cards in your deck are called counter cards, the defense cards. You only get 4 of them out of 50 cards in your deck. And when you use them, they immediately end your opponent's turn and negate whatever is being used. So there's a lot of times I'm charging my KO and then I mill a counter. And then I only have 3 left in the game. So it's just like all about the right moves sometimes.
Yeah,
If
and
you
how do you win? Like,
how do you
um,
want to get at that? Sorry. So
yeah.
you start with 5. Some people count up, some people count down. I count up. So once you get to 5 body count points, you lose a game. So you got Fugai next to you or Lunara.
Mm-hmm.
So that red icon. So if you
Yep.
lose Fugai is 1 and then Lunara is 3.
Mm-hmm.
So if you lose your Lunara and your Fugai, you'll get 4 out of 5 points. Once you get to 5 points, you lose a game.
Oh, okay.
And then you start at 10 Tasuo armor. Once you reach the 0, you lose the game.
When you put more Lunarai, yeah. Can you put more Lunarai cards in it, or is this just like something a hero or a champion on this
No,
Tasuo?
it's kind
Is
of
it
like Yu-Gi-Oh. So you play your monster, and you play another
so this
monster.
is part of like a monster a character, right?
It's not part of the character. So she's her own entity. So you play your warrior down, and then your opponent plays a warrior down, and then they try to battle each out. While you have
Uh,
a warrior out, your Tatsu armor is protected by that warrior. So
uh
so basically picture yourself as in the Tatsu universe. Say like you choose Lunarai,
yeah.
Fugai, and Tai as your fighters, and they're protecting you.
Okay.
And
Got
then
it.
once they once once one of them die, then they can get to you. Or not one of them. Well, when nobody's on the field, then they can get to you. And also, you use your own energy to call beings on the field. So your first turn, you get to play 2 beings for free. Then after that, you got to pay your own life energy, which is called your Tasu armor, to call
Mm-hmm.
new beings on the field. So you see the green number on Lunarai and Fugai.
Yeah.
So after your second turn, you play one of those warriors. You got to pay the Tasu armor cost to play that warrior. So I think hers is a 3 as well for the
Three,
Tasu
three,
armor.
three.
Yes.
This one, red and green, 3, 3.
Yeah. So say it's your second turn, you got 10 Tasu armor, and then you play her. You have to go down to 7 Tasu armor to play her from hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got it. So we're gonna do more in depth of the game with another video. So regarding the question, I have a question with the timeline of the expansion sets. For now, I believe you have a Kickstarter launched.
Yes, we have Kickstarter launch
Uh-huh.
right now.
Right
That's
now.
123 cards set, plant, and the chase card is a Kraken. He's the print running on him is 1 in every 6 boxes. And we was planning to do 1,800 booster boxes. We
Mm-hmm.
needed and 900 starter decks. 3 different ones: a Chanter, Keel Wolf, and Bone Crusher. Sorry, I had brain
Mm.
fart.
Okay,
Apologies.
so fine. So where do you plan to print this?
We're
In
probably
US
gonna
or
use
other countries?
um like we're like who's printing it or like
Yeah.
who are we trying to distribute it out to?
No, first this Kickstarter and the future sets.
So this Kickstarter, we're trying to use K9, I think that's what they're called. They're located in the US. I would love to be able to use a US distributor. Because I've been using Nick and playing cards for a year now. And they do quality work. They do quality work. I have got some Gem Mint 10s back from them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're located in China. So that brings shipping delays and
Yeah.
product time, delivery. If it's not if it's not released to the public in the correct way, it can definitely cause some confusion. So unfortunately, that's who I'm using right now still.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say unfortunately, that's a bad word. Because like I said, they still do quality work and I've actually built a relationship with them. Um, an awesome relationship with them. So moving forward, we want to do a probably a complete set box. But we already have all the art for season set two done, funded. Well, not done. I apologize. We already have that funded and paid for.
Mm-hmm. You mean
So
expansion set?
absolutely, we have expansion set. Like I said, 66 cards. Um, that's for the add to deck customization, but we do have season two. Like I said, we have that already ready to get.
So you call it season.
No. Not that's separate. So that's 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
Season two is season two. I wanted to be me and the dads are still we're going to do a public vote of course. That's what I love to do to see what people want. But I want to go to the origins. Like I want to know. I want to tell everyone, show everyone like why Tasuo Showdown universe is the way it is. Why are these people here? Why is that person created? Why this happened there? That's what I'm focused on for season two.
Ah, okay. So you go back to the origins. Okay.
Yes, season
Uh-huh.
one gave you a little bit of taste of the origins because we have
Yeah.
the enchanters, Adenica and Cyrus. Enchanters have a big, heavily impact on the beginning of time of Tasuo Showdown, and then the Denikin or is a future generation, but they all have history with their ancestor on why they matter. So it's all going to connect. I don't know if you're a one big One Piece fan how we like
Yes.
connect. Yes. So I'm on my I like to call it I'm on my Oda. So like
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my world building. I want everything explained. I've been like I said, I've been writing stories since I was in elementary. So
So yeah. So One Piece is based on pirates, and then they go island to island, and then yours is like universe,
yes.
right? Okay,
Yes.
I got it.
I got mythology in there, I got
Yeah.
Christianity, I got all types of religion in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be able to hopefully touch on everyone's interest on some of the things they like. And I'm trying to go
Yeah.
in depth backstory on all the important pieces and make sure there's no loopholes. I have the release plan, but I don't have the implementation plan. Like I don't know exactly. I don't. I don't. I don't want to keep using the same distributor. So like I can't say per se I have that plan, but I know what archetypes and storyline and stuff I want to have for that set.
Okay. Okay. But you're already have that in mind, right?
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I have thousands of characters, thousands. I have
Yeah.
before I even got my set one printed, I was already on. I don't want to say already on, but I already have about like set 30. It's been a couple months since I checked because
Uh-huh.
my dad's like, you gotta focus on set one. So like I try to I try
Yeah.
to like block that out, like it don't exist. It
Yeah,
don't exist.
you're jumping you're jumping into other characters. Okay. Yeah. So are you doing this full time, or you said you have a business, so it's probably a part time, right?
No, this is full time. This is
Okay.
all my funds go into Tattoo. Like all my business funds for all my businesses go
Mm-hmm.
into Tattoo.
Uh-huh. And do you plan to have like TTS tournaments, or do you have already?
Yes, that's been a big thing I've been working on. TTS. I've been trying to find a mod. I found one recently though. So that's the next thing I've been working on is TTS mod. And we're planning on to have decks available again on the website. I took them down because Kickstarter, but we want people playing the game, man. Our
Mm-hmm.
reward system is player reward system is definitely I would not bragging, but I definitely think it's one of the best that I've seen. I was giving out free hollow frog decks for getting 10 wins. I give out free slabs for winning games. So
Mm,
I like I said, I care about people's time. Like the money, of course,
yeah.
funds and ship stuff out, but the time is what I really, really care about. You can
Mm-hmm.
ask anybody to play Tattoo. Like I reward you for your time.
So you mean you have a team building the TTS?
Not a team. I'm paying a fiver artist. It's on Untapped right now currently, but I went more visual appealing
Untap. So
online.
you can already play with the untap.
Yes,
Okay. Uh-huh. And how about the team? How many team members you have now?
we have five.
Five.
Uh, yes,
For which
six,
say
six, six. Sorry, six. Six.
six for which job they are doing?
Uh, our promotion team, I guess, or single person, it would be Tattoo Goddess. Uh, and then our photographer is Owl Vision, our dev, and he makes it so I don't. He helps me with my spelling.
Ah, the
Bless
the
that man's
editor,
heart.
the
Yes,
editor.
yes. Bless that man's wouldn't be
Okay.
here without him. Derek, um, uh, game design helper and co-dev, Brute, um, and then our shipping team, Mon Valley,
Mm-hmm. And then
and then me. I'm the creator, and they play test too. And then uh seven, sorry. My man Tony, he's a playtester. He's our main playtester.
oh nice. So both of you are so busy with that, just
Yes.
playing.
And
Okay.
then Tasuo Goddess as well. She's a playtester. So the
Uh-huh.
playtester
Three.
four, and then you call include Derek. He makes decks and playtests. So
Uh-huh.
apologize, a little organized with that. But yeah, that's the team.
Yeah, and how about the artists of these ones?
The artists, my main artists are Furuku. Um, you said his name perfect on the video. I can't even say his name. That was excellent. I
Mhm.
really appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
And Leonardo Loria,
Mm-hmm.
and Yogats.
Uh-huh. Also, basically, they are the ones who's contributed a lot with this. How
Yes.
about you? Do you do artworks of this? No. Are you an artist?
No, I'm not an artist, but a lot of them are my. I don't want to take credit, but actually, let me let me unhumble myself real quick. I do contribute on my cards. So a
Mm.
lot of the cards, I'll go back because I used to make album covers for my friends and stuff. So I'm really good with certain art. So like I'll get a picture from one of my artists, then I'll boost up the contrast or highlight
Yeah.
certain shadows and stuff like that, and then add certain touches and stuff to it. And I've actually been doing that since I've started Tattoo. So let me give myself a little credit with that. So I
Mm-hmm.
do that, but I don't draw anything. No, I don't
So
draw.
you have a great eye on editing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, nice. And also, okay, so I got a picture now. How about the distribution part of it? So if I know that Kickstarter, when you will be doing it yourself, right? Like you will,
No, no, no.
no?
I will be mailing it out myself, but the company will be boxing and packaging everything. I've been doing that myself manually since I started. So to have a successful Kickstarter for that to happen, that would be incredible.
Mm-hmm. So you'll be mailing it yourself first in this Kickstarter, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then how do you distribute this? Like in for now, is your audience or or the customers are in United States and Canada, or are there any other countries?
They're all over the world,
Uh-huh.
especially beginning of the year. It was crazy. Australia, Germany, Italy, um,
Asia.
um,
How about Asia?
no Asia,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately. Which actually is super unfortunate for me because when I first started Tattoo, all my terminology was Chinese or Japanese,
Yeah.
which I switched from because the Americans hate it. But no Asia.
So have you talked to distributors in those countries?
I
Like
have not. Um,
connections or something?
the distributors I talk to are mainly the LSGs around me. I reached out to some in North Carolina in the Collecticon I went to, and some reached out to me. But as far as distributors go, I would actually probably like to hire someone for that because I'm busy trying to perfect the game.
Oh yeah.
That's
Do
what kind of one of the reasons why Kickstarter is going the way it is because I'm just always working on the game or working on the lore that like I don't have a proper promotion team. I will admit that.
us.
But it doesn't mean I don't care about my product or like it doesn't I don't have any less love for it, unfortunately. But the public ad doesn't see that because they're not able to see the product. So that's what the next thing I'm working on with a revamp of Tasuo is just getting proper promotion out there so we can get people actually playing the game, which we
Yeah.
because that's what we want.
Yeah. More interviews with you, with other YouTubers. Yeah. So there's marketing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like showing my face.
And then about you have Discord 200 plus members right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We should honestly we should be higher than that. But it is what it is. Like I said, I can't let um what's happened discourage me. It's all been a learning process, and I
Yeah.
love the ups and downs. And
Yep.
I'm just it. I'm never going to stop. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm never going to stop. So
Mm-hmm.
whether it's at 250 members or 1,000, I'm still going to be working on Tasuo Showdown.
Yeah. Of course, because some of the Kickstarter TCGs, I'm not, maybe you heard about it, about these creators who just end up making their game dead. Um, yeah. So I
Which I
know.
don't understand. Like if I was in a, oh my goodness, if I, like I told you, I got 80 different decks ready to like. If I had the funding, like you guys would have it all. This
Oh
is
yeah.
this is my life, bro. This is my life.
It's gonna bring your name, you know. It's gonna bring your name all along until your lifetime.
I'm
And
also
some,
working on I have a little theme song. My 1 year old sings it. I haven't actually listened to it in a couple months, and they just literally wake up singing it. This is it right here, yo man.
uh,
This is about it. Lorenzo, what you cooking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Here we go again. Yeah, touch the world, the tournament. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. There we go again. Now my 1 year old can count to 10.
um, that is that the song for Tasuo?
Yes, sir.
Can you give me a version of that in the file so I can play it in during my background in Tasuo?
Yes, sir.
Like
Absolutely.
any Tasuo, so it just cool, you know. Like
Appreciate you.
unboxing and then you have those music. Nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Um, aside from Discord, what other communities you have?
We're working on the Facebook one, but it's not really this
Mm-hmm.
biggest community. Unfortunately, our biggest following is Instagram,
Nice.
and we're working on a local following in our state. We just joined off the top of my head, but they promote local game designers and they have game nights. They help
Mm-hmm.
the game designers promote their games and get the product out there in the state. So we went to 2 meetups so far. It's been an incredible experience. I've actually met someone that's already in the TCG community in the state. So it's a small world, but I'm I'm literally coming back new and improved. That's all I'm working on.
So have you
Coming back.
been to conventions or planning to
Yes, I
go?
want to go to every convention next year. We went to one. We was able to make one last year, and it was an excellent experience. That's where I met my main playtester from, Tony,
Mm-hmm.
in North Carolina, Collecticon.
Okay. So
And
next year, you mean starting January or which month?
yes, 2023.
Nice. I can see here Instagram 500 plus followers. Nice. So getting bigger.
Yes.
Um, and then yeah, I think that's everything that I want to ask. Oh, the convention's done. Yeah. So please invite our viewers for your game and channels, everything, and or whatever you need to say.
Okay. You can join our Discord, Tasuo Showdown. I don't know how that works with the Discord, but our Instagram handle is Tasuo Showdown TCG. Uh, we're on Reddit too. I'm not as active on Reddit, but I want to make a Reddit community. It's a really very resourceful.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I met a couple collectors through Reddit when I first started. So Reddit is actually a very resourceful outlet. So creators definitely use Reddit. Um, Instagram, like I said, sorry, not really active on Twitter. Facebook, uh, Tasuo Showdown LLC, and then our website, Tasuo Showdown LLC.com.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get some samples from our store. We do free shipping for college students as well.
Nice.
Man, we're working on getting some t-shirts, some cracking t-shirts. You want to send
Mm-hmm.
me one then? You'll get one in the mail.
Uh-huh.
So you
You're
send me your size. Oh, you want your I gotta ship out your invite reward.
oh, thank you.
You won that Gym Mint 10 Cyrus.
Really?
Yes,
Nice.
sir. Yes, yeah.
Nice, nice. Yeah, so that's great. You mean graded, right?
Yes, graded.
Oh, wow.
Graded 10.
Okay, thank you.
The first 10 in Tattoo history.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, it's a
I
big
love
card
that.
for us.
I
I'm
love
glad
that. I
you
love.
got it.
All right, so I will put the links of Discord, Instagram, and I'll ask you after this interview. So yeah, thank you so much, Tarayon, for your time.
Thank
Um,
you. No,
it's
thank
been
you.
we planned this for a long time.
Yes, no, it's an honor, Ben. You're such a pillar in the community. You
Thank
don't
you.
understand.
Yeah.
We gotta give this man his flowers
All
early.
right.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
man.
All right. So guys, don't forget to support the Suo Showdown and join the community. Thanks everyone for watching and see you in the next video. This is Ben Trading Cards.
Pass through
Bye.
love. Bye.